Katie, you had a little bit of a health scare with your eye. And for everybody that doesn't know at home, just tell us a little bit about what happened.
Yes, it was 3 weeks ago, and I just had some pain in my left eye, which I'm actually blind in that eye anyway. It's been like that for 15 years. So I'm kind of used to a moderate level of pain and discomfort. So I sort of ignored it. I think it's, you know, I've got 2 kids, I was working, I was quite busy. And then the pain got worse and worse, and it was actually my husband, Rich, that noticed I had this kind of black dot in the middle of my eye. Which I was like, oh, my pupil's returning, how exciting. And then it got bigger and the pain just got intolerable.
Was it like a stabbing pain? Or...
No, it's just very consuming where you feel it all in your skull and stuff, and you can't tolerate light and things.
What does the black circle mean then?
Well, it wasn't a pupil, and it was actually a perforation, so a hole in the eye, and the perforation's gradually getting bigger. So I had an emergency procedure of a cornea transplant. So, you know, someone else's cornea tissue put over the perforation to help it heal, or a bit like a graft.
And is that common with your injuries? Is that...
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I always feared might happen to me one day because I have a very thin surface on my blind eye, so it can be vulnerable to perforation, but...
So you didn't do anything to make it happen, it just happens,
I think it was the stress of working with you. Yeah.
Oh, thanks! Oh, now
I feel really bad.
But I'm back and I'm happy to be here and I'm in one piece, you know.
But seriously, because you sort of skimmed over that, you went, oh, yeah, and I had a cornea transplant, as if it's like an everyday occurrence. But tell us, I mean, so what, they ring around the country to find a cornea?
Yeah, I mean, there is a national shortage of tissue. I'm not sure about other organs, but I know with corneas there is. So you have...
So is it from someone that died?
Yeah, so deceased donors, and they go to eye banks. So then your surgeon, your consultant rings around eye banks trying to source tissue. And I think for a lot of people, donating eyes is something that is very personal, and you know, religious reasons, spiritual reasons, some people don't want to do that, which is totally understandable. But they are very much needed for people like me. Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because we've talked about organ donation quite a bit on the show over the years and how important it is. But
yeah.
I mean, for anybody listening who doesn't know, the rules have sort of changed in England, Scotland and Wales now, and we now have an opt-out system. So that means that when you die, you're automatically considered for organ donation. But if you register to donate before you die, then you can actually say if there's things that you don't, particularly bits of you that you don't want to donate. But it is funny, I think people do sort of get a bit squeamish about eyes, don't they?
Windows to your... What is it? Windows to your soul, people say.
But there's a bit of a benefit to it as well, though, isn't there? Hasn't something improved in your eye after the operation?
Yeah, definitely. Like, the pain, the discomfort and the mild pain that I normally have is gone. And, you know, when you're blind in one eye, you can't really judge depth and distance.
Yeah.
So it sort of helped a little bit. I can't see with that eye, but my peripheral vision is a little bit sort of better in crowded rooms. I can see a little bit more light and shade, so...
So everything's got an upside.
Yeah, I got my eye on you now, yeah.
Yeah, I know you have, yeah. Do you know what, though? I mean, we've said it before,
all my fault.
I admire you enormously because you are such a positive thinker.
A trooper.
An absolute trooper.
You are. Nothing phases you, does it, really? It's like, oh, I had to have an operation.
It's been so long. I just think I made peace with that. This is my life now. I made peace with that years ago, and I'm just really grateful to be here, you know, and be well.
Well,
we're
really nice
grateful to have you here.
Exactly, and it's really nice to hear that it went well and to have you back.